Alright, bros. It's time for another Noyz Boys. Bros.
I'm gonna be real.
Bros.
Tell you real, I'm recording. I think saying Noyz Boys is totally fucking gay, dude.
I know it is. That's why I'm gonna keep doing it. Because, Alex, I live to make you suffer.
Okay, just want to make sure you knew.
So, bros. Bros. And Alex can attest to this. I've said bros more time over the... When this episode was originally going to come out, it was going to be right after we went to Evo. And the entire weekend, all four of us just kept saying, bros.
No, you kept saying bros. You alone just kept saying bros every other fucking word. Bros.
Alex, I think we can all agree that I said it enough for four people.
It would just be like, oh man, this pizza was like $7. You have it in your mouth going, oh, bros.
I literally did that. Remember when we were at the convention center, you gave me your PS4 controller? I had like a skull and crossbones. It's like, gamers, rise up.
Bros.
So Evo, this was my first Evo. This is your second, right?
Third,
Jesus. You gone to it you gone to it 3 times? When did the first one happen?
2014.
Yikes. Yeah, that was a while ago, you're right.
And then we went last year and this year.
So, on the trip to Evo, I bought my ticket, like, way back in fucking March. And I was the actual last person to board both times. So, either these fucking people... There was only one person on my flight who was actually... Besides me, that was actually going to Evo. And I could tell, because there's 2 different types of fighting game players. There's fat people wearing Majin Buu t-shirts and, like, a Manco hat. And then there's, like, half dude bros carrying a fight stick. There's no in-between for the people going to Evo. Except for, like, skinny nerd variants. But that's, like, the Alola form of the Majin Buu guy.
Oh, okay. What about Asian people, Tad?
Asian people can become semi-normies. But I went in there, I was I went to my thing, I had to wake up at fucking 3 a.m. to drive up to Chicago, and I knew I got to Chicago as soon as I crossed, like, a sign, it immediately smelled like shit, no joke. The flight, like, nothing happened, it's fucking airplane. When I got to Vegas, I get off the tarmac, I step inside the terminal, a guy walks past me and farts really loudly. That was the first thing I experienced in Las Vegas.
Bros.
Viva Las Vegas, bros.
See, what I wanted to say was, oh wow, you got to sleep and then wake up to go to your flight? My flight was so early is that after working my fucking work shift, my full 9 hours of work, I just went to the fucking airport.
Well, Alex, I only got like 4 hours of sleep.
That's great, I didn't sleep.
That's what Monster Energy is designed for.
I refuse to put that in my body as I shove more pizza into my body.
Here's the thing about Monster Energy. So what you do is it's like, remember in Paper Mario where there was that guy that you could like exchange a random stat to give you like a bonus in one of the others?
No.
Monster Energy is kind of like that, where you'll exchange 4 hours of being more active and awake for like 4 months of your life near the end. It just like cuts it out, squishes it, and puts it in somewhere else. You get a guaranteed bonus, but you don't really know, like, is it gonna take 4 weeks? Am I going to get kidney stones? It's a gamble. You gotta roll them dice, Alex. Viva Las Vegas.
Or I could just deal with it and sleep later.
So in Las Vegas, now Alex, okay. Well, first of all, in Las Vegas, apparently they had a Backstreet Boys tour, and they played Backstreet's Back All Right 5 times before I got to, like, my luggage, because Las Vegas airport is pretty fucking big.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a sign I saw, and it's like, the atomic age of Las Vegas, and it had a bunch of stuff, and my first thought was, oh, dude, that's a bunch of New Vegas stuff. Now, Alex, am I retarded?
No, you're just a zoomer, dude.
No, okay. Because I was on like those little those slidey floors, the zoomer rugs, floor escalators. I don't know what to call them.
Conveyor belts? No, that's all too dumb. I think they're called like, I think they're just called like
horizontal escalators.
Someone in the comments will fix it. We'll figure it out for us.
But so I didn't actually get to read it, but like is that like based on Vegas? I don't think those were old casinos, or am I the dumbest man on the planet? Well, okay. I know I'm the dumbest man on the planet compared to the guy that I sat next to after I got my luggage, who pulled out his iPad and watched specifically the Pickle Rick episode of Rick and Morty 4 times in a row until his iPad died.
Until it died.
I arrived first, and then Alba arrived like an hour later. And then we waited like 3 hours for Alex to get there. While we were waiting, we were bored, and I brought a bunch of Magic the Gathering decks, but we didn't have like a table. So we went to like the Budweiser bar and bought an $11 can of like Michelob or Michelob or whatever the fuck it's pronounced, and started day drinking at 9 a.m. so that we had a table to play Magic. And Alex had the gall, he had the coconuts to look all smug and like, ugh, what are you guys doing? Wearing his stupid fucking Idaho hat.
You guys look like the biggest fucking dorks I've ever seen.
So, well, speaking of dorks, Alex, I managed to force you to carry my bags for like, I don't know, 30 minutes like a fucking chump.
Dude, I just did it to prove how much of a lazy asshole you are with your desk job.
Well, I mean, Alex, I didn't have to carry my luggage, so we got there like 4 hours, or no, it was like 6. There was 4 people. There was me, Alex, Alba, and then Gutsu. And Gutsu didn't arrive till like 9 p.m. So we actually, big mood about Las Vegas. If you go to one of the big casinos, you either, like big hotels, you either have money to blow or you're a dumb boomer. Because there's no reason to stay at the Mandalay Bay wanted almost like $1,500, and they just had a dude shoot that hotel the fuck up. And you have the gall to try and charge me that much. Get out of here. So we would, because we're boomers, 24-year-old boomers, millennial zoomers. We knew about Airbnb and Uber. So what I did was I searched around and I found this like Airbnb like 10 minutes off the strip. And we got that, and then we just Ubered back and forth, and it was nice. The Airbnb was like super big. I did not figure out how to use the hot water like in my room until literally the last day. And there was also a pool there, but they had its own designated pool Falcon that was guarding it, so I never actually went swimming. There was like a Falcon that would just be perched there and like swoop around and shit, and I was too intimidated to get near it.
Dude, I bet that thing fucking shit in the pool all the time.
Oh, for sure. What are you gonna do? Tell it not to? It's an actual ass Falcon, dude. But Gutsu arrived later. We set up the PlayStation. We played Gerby for like 10 minutes before we all got bored of it.
Well, you got bored of it. I liked Kirby.
But that was what we did. And we arrived there, took an Uber. There was like a promotion they had with Cup of Noodles where they gave everyone like a big cup. And this dude showed up. He's like, hey, man, are you going to eat that? I was like, nah, probably not. And I noticed that he had like 6 of them in his arms. And he had like a bag, like one of the Geico bags that we got, full of Cup of Noodles. And I guarantee like a percentage of the people who went to Evo, the only food they had were all those goddamn Cup of Noodles because they spent all their money on like the hotel room and shit. Thank you, Evo, for feeding these people. Evo itself was actually, when I looked at the stream, because I've been watching it for a few years, the conference like area is actually pretty small. I think like the way they have the lighting, when you watch on stream, it'll have like the game, and then they'll have whoever's playing, right? Mm-hmm. And unless it's in the big main stage, it's just like in a corner with like a bunch of folding chairs. Like there's nothing fancy about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Under the Tekken ones, there was a stack about 2 inches tall of escort cards. Now, for those who don't know, if you go down like the actual ass strip in Vegas, there's just a bunch of people handing out these fucking cards. And Alex, last time he was at Vegas, he got one, didn't realize what it was until he got like back in his apartment.
No. They told me like after we walked past the guy, and here's the situation I was in. I gotta put that in my pocket and save it for later. but then also look really bad in front of like 7 other people because we're hanging out with another group of friends, like entire group of friends. Or I could throw it away and be funny and make 7 people laugh. So I went with the laugh one.
You just threw it away right in front of the guy?
No. We were away from him out of like ear distance. He wasn't looking at this point. That's why.
Was it a guy escort card?
No. It was just a guy handing out the escort cards. It had a picture of a chick on it, like that trucker like logo that chick like sitting down in that pose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was basically like that. So something akin to that. So I'd assume it was for a female escort.
But the actual Evo floor, there was like a kind of small area for artists to sell, like, okay, big mood. Every convention I've gone to, there's been artists whose art is just like not that good that are selling prints in like, you know what I mean, Alex? Where like the faces will look like really fucked up.
There was only like one artist I saw that I didn't really like all that much. I don't remember what the part. I didn't look at the artist's fucking name. It was just like there was someone there who had like a whole stand. Who I'm just like, yeah, I don't really like any of those products, so I just kept walking.
Yeah, I bought. I didn't really buy much. I bought like this poster of Cell that mirrored to the other Cell because when he does it, because everyone picks Cell in Dragon Ball, so he does like the screaming intro, and then he'll flip to the other side. He'll do it again, so the posters fucking combine into one long one. We played some goofy, like, one-off indie games. There was arm wrestling there. There was, like, an arm wrestling machine. And we played that Battle of Gods game with, like, fucking Santa.
The greatest fighting game you've never heard of.
We like, played Santa, Jesus, Moses. Try that shit on my Sif. The game was a piece of shit.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm sorry to, like, the Brazilian developers, but, like, oh my god, shit. There was an Arbys stand where they had a fight stick and a nightmare from Soul Calibur just made out of Arbys shit. And I think the guy, because I overheard him talking, he was like the dude who makes all the Arbys shit on Twitter. I met Mr. Arbys Twitter. But for Evo itself, like, that was pretty much it. Like, he kind of walked around. There were some stands. There was, okay. So, Alex, it's your monthly. Oh. You're going to your local fighting game meetup. And this dude, he's got like he's got like a nice shirt, he's got his man bun, he's got his gamer glasses, he takes out his fight stick, and I reach into my bag. I pull out my officially licensed SpongeBob PlayStation 4 pad. I immediately go 0-2, just like my pools. But I spent $120, or very, very nearly spent $120 on this fucking SpongeBob controller.
Wait, so you did buy it?
I was like this fucking close to buying it. If I would have known that I got paid on that weekend, because I thought I wasn't getting paid till next week. If I would have known that I had my paycheck on Friday, oh dude, I'd have that right now. Because it was like yellow and ugly as fuck, and it had like a really cool looking like, yeah, it had like a DreamWorks face SpongeBob on the bottom right side. I didn't want to spend $120. But I was willing to gamble $40 on raffle tickets. And I had like everyone come over and help me count out the tickets to see if I won the controller. It was goofy.
See, for me, I spent a metric fuck ton on not fighting game shit there. Because anyone who's in the Discord knows I've been really into that fucking new anime, Land of the Lustrous, also known as Suseki no Kuni. It's also a manga that you should read as well. I'm really into that right now. And there was so much merchandise of that fucking show / manga there. And I bought so much. I bought all, like 3 fucking posters for it. I bought all these little fucking keychains of the characters.
Yeah, you know, fighting games.
That feel when you go to a fighting game tournament and 90% of the merch you buy is just random anime shit. The only fighting game merch I bought were 2 little Guilty Gear keychains that come with little stands of Faust and Jack-O.
They had a little gotcha machine there where it was like $5 a fucking pull. I did it once, and I got everyone. Did I get Faust? I don't think I got Faust. I think I got.
You got a Ramlethal, what you gave me.
Yeah, I got Ram Lethal, and then the waifu bunny, and then like a vampire that I just gave to a random dude. I was like, "Hey, do you play this character?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played Guilty in a while, but yeah." I just forced it into his palm and walked away. Because I didn't need. I don't play Guilty Gear. I'm too smooth brained for that. We tried to play Fantasy Strike all weekend. We tried to play fucking Fantasy Strike. Did you actually? Yeah, you got to play it. You got to play one round.
I got to play 2 rounds. I get to play as both Giger, aka Just a Moment, and I get to play as the Stupid Panda, aka Give Me a Jackpot.
Fantasy Strike, when it first came out, it looked like total fucking shit. Because I saw YouTube videos, I'm like, ooh, this game looks like ass.
It's a straight up oof.
Mm-hmm. But now that they have an actual shader engine, it's all right. It looks pretty cool. Whatever, it's fine. It's okay.
As a guy who's played it, as a professional fantasy striker, or striker as we call ourselves, or let me do it again. As a strikey as we call ourselves, I can say that game is pretty mediocre. It's not Fight of Gods. Like, now that I've played Fight of Gods and felt how hard it is to do a fucking Wreck-It input, I can now say that it is definitely not as bad as that game. But it doesn't feel all that good. It feels just a little bit off when you play it. It's very hard for me to really describe. You just have to, like, play it. You know what I mean? But, like, how you control the characters and, like, do their stupid little moves feels just a little bit janky. And it's a little bit uncomfortable. It's kind of like a little bit of, like, white noise, ambient white noise in your ear, you know? Like, it's not going to make you claw your ears out, but you don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just discomforting. So, yeah, I'm not playing that fucking game. You didn't miss much, Tad, don't worry.
So, like I said before, I went 0-2 in my pools, and no one even showed up to watch me lose.
Well, because we were doing our own pools, and, like, we all like each other more than we like you.
Ow. Okay,
Ooh.
Speaking of pools, so every single step of this trip, Alba got fucked.
Honestly, dude, I actually kind of feel bad a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
So his fucking flight to get to Las Vegas was delayed by like 45 minutes. He gets here. His plane is like delayed again when it arrives because they have to switch gates or something. He gets to Evo. He does his one match at pools. He loses, but it's like a hard loss. By the way, I did not get perfected. I didn't take a single character around, but I didn't get perfected, and no one summoned Shenron, which are my 2 win conditions for Evo. But he plays his one match, and then waits. He's like, oh, this will take a little bit. He asked the judge what's going on, and they fucking DQ'd his ass. They fucking disqualified him because the judge never read his name. Because the only way the way you become a judge at Evo is you just tell them that you want to be a judge. Mm-hmm. And then you spend like you spend the entire first day and half the second day like doing pools, and then they give you a dumb little jacket. So he totally got fucked on that.
Can I just say though, I was right there next to him, never heard the name at all. I'm with Alba. He did literally nothing wrong. They just fucked him.
I hovered over my judge because he kept going, "Can I get the Richard? Richard?" My name was Richard Craigshaw. Richard? He would like mumble it. So I was like hovering over him like a hawk the entire time. I think when Alba went to go yell at the judge, we were just watching like ARMS.
Yeah, we were watching the ARMS finals. Lola lost, by the way. It makes me sad.
For Alex's, he won his first 2 matches because he fought 2 guys' girlfriends.
No,
and then he lost against his first actual opponent.
No, hang on. Let me tell the actual story. First off, I lost against my first actual opponent. Thank you. So I was 0-1 going in there. Then someone's girlfriend comes in, and I wanted to mimic Joe of last year and go like, "This is free." But I'm like, I'm just 0-1 right now. So if I talk shit and still somehow lose, this is gonna look real bad. So I win, and I'm just like, and I really wanted to say it, Ted. I really wanted to look back to you guys and say, easy. But I can't do that in public, Tad. So I didn't do that, but I won. Then another girl gamer shows up, and I'm just like, man, if I win this, I'm going to feel really sexist about it. So she was actually good. She wasn't someone's girlfriend. She was an actual player. She lost, and I won, because I'm, the best birdie in the world. So then I found a different opponent, and this guy plays Falk, and he tried to ship me out with Super, to which I responded with my own Super and beat him, which was really, really cool. And I still ended up losing, but it was not a full-on loss, it was 2-1, so hey, good for me. So, what's funny though is that, I want to go back to the judges with Alba. someone actually got DQ'd against me, and I didn't hear it. So technically I was 3-2 again this year, without me even realizing. So that's why, again, I know that, like, I'm siding with Alba, is that those judges were very quiet. At least our 2 judges were very quiet and really shitty. But yeah, that's how I did Nevo.
Yeah, first day we ran around, we waited for Smash for 45 minutes to play it. We got to the Smash booth, and Alex is like, oh, dude, I can't wait to try out the Splatoon kid. I can't wait to try out Ridley. I go there, I immediately go to Pac-Man. Don't even look at the rest of the characters. I just play Pac-Man, and then second match, I just play Donkey Kong. I didn't even bother with them.
You just don't get it. I played Ridley the first round, and then I played Ganondorf because I wanted to try out the new Ganondorf in the second round. The second round was bullshit, and you know it. You pick the goddamn... You pick Hyrule Mushroom fucking Kingdom Castle, whatever the fuck. Peach's Castle. A fucking Bullet Bill comes in. You summon fucking Bomberman, and you get, like, a bomb. So I just explode and die.
I remember that because after I won, I pointed at you, and I pointed at the people in line. I was like, free? Free? Easy?
And then we got pictures with Sandbag and a poster that I returned because I didn't want it.
You knew, unlike me, that you were never ever going to hang that up anywhere. I was just going to eventually throw it away.
So like, I have a lot of fucking posters all like hung up here, like all these fucking Hoseki no Kuni posters I bought. But I had this fucking one from like Pokemon X and Y or Pokemon Omega Ruby or whatever the fuck, whichever one it gave me a poster for. And I just have it like sitting in my drawer. I haven't fucking put it up ever. I don't want a Pokemon poster.
Yeah, after the first day, they didn't have any finals, you know, because it's the first day. So we went home, or no, we went to we either went to McDonald's today, like Friday or Saturday. We went to like this McDonald's, right? It had like a glowing neon sign.
Oh boy!
And we go in there, and I watched this family like set up their kid to pretend to fall in the restaurant to get free shit, but absolutely no one cared. I watched the child, like, go over, get on the ground, and then, like, shove the wet floor sign, and no one did anything. Because no one cared. They eventually got, like, a free soda, and then they just fucking left.
See, I didn't see that because I was getting my food, and I guess peripheral vision just doesn't exist for my eyeballs. So I just walked over, saw some kid, like, on the ground, and said, well, I'm not gonna stop eating my food. So I just, like, walked past everybody.
And then when we were leaving... we all had to go to the bathroom, but you guys told me to stay out.
Yeah. Here's how it went down. I wanted to just wash my hands because I hate having greasy fucking hands. Right? I wash my hands a lot. So I go in there. The first one in. See a guy pulling his pants down, his dick's just hanging out. So I'm just like, I look at it for a second, I put my hands under the sink, get a little water to get my hands ungreasy, because I'm not gonna just leave yet. I gotta come here what I did for. I immediately get out and just say to Ryan, I'm like, never mind, we're leaving. He's like, what? Come on, let's go. And I tell you both, come on, let's go. I'll explain why I'm out here. And then I told you guys the story.
Then we went across the street. Went across the street to like the shittiest BP on the planet, which is basically every BP, and got like we were gonna like, oh yeah, let's get a bunch of stuff for the Airbnb, so we don't have to shop or anything, and then like just got like 2 cases of soda and like Gatorade, and we didn't actually get anything.
Well, so we just kept ordering more fucking pizza.
That's true. On the way out, we took an Uber back home, and this guy with, I swear to God, he had the word Slayer tattooed on his chest. He was wearing, like, cargo shorts, socks, and sandals. Tried bumming his cigarette off me, and I'm like, nah, sorry, I don't smoke. And then I realized, oh, we have to wait outside for, like, 5 minutes for this Uber. Uber was, like, fine enough. We all kind of cheated. We kept using referral codes to get $5 off, so we didn't have to fucking pay anything. And at one point, we were getting tired of Pizza Hut and Domino's.
You guys were.
Oh, no, that's right. Alba got fucked on this again.
Whoops.
So he was the designated Uber Eats guy. So Uber Eats, what it is that a dude, like, goes to a restaurant, places your order, and gets your food for you, right? And so what Alba did is that he ordered it. We decided there was 3 choices. Fat Burger, Egg Slut, or like Burger Lounge. We ended up going with Burger Lounge. And so Alba places the order and then realizes his phone set the address to like a place 6 miles away. And so he was like losing his shit trying to contact them to fix the address. And then we find out, it took like an hour and a half to get the food. And when we eventually did get the food, me and Alex went out there and we see this piece of shit car come by. And I looked at Alex like, I was going to look to Alex and go, hey Alex, what if that's our Uber Eats guy? So the car pulls in, it's got no front bumper. The windows are cracked, which makes me think there is no AC. There's a kid in the back in a booster seat playing a Game Boy, and there's a big plastic bag in the seat. And I'm like, oh no. And he rolls down his window. Hey, are you guys Eric? And that was our Uber Eats guy. I tipped him $20 because
You gave him $20 fucking dollars?
Dude, he was driving this piece of shit car with his kid in the back. He needed it. He needed that 20 more than I did.
I mean,
the fact that he also because the burgers were really fucking good.
I mean, I guess I understand.
Yeah, unlike you, Alex, I actually tip delivery drivers.
We'll have this conversation in private, mister, not in front of the kids.
So then we went to the finals. I gritted my teeth and sat through Smash 4, which there was actually something pretty cool with that. There was this dude playing Duck Hunt doing like all sorts of crazy shit.
Draw!
Yeah, he was like bouncing the can, throwing people into it, doing actual combos in the game. He lost, of course.
Of course.
And now the reason I stayed there, because I don't give a fuck about Smash 4, no one does, was because there was the very minuscule chance that they might show someone for the new Smash Bros. They didn't, but I'm glad I stayed, because once the grand finals hit, half the people in the crowd just got up and left because they didn't want to see Bayonetta. And so the two dudes up there, they're like, you know what? This game's fucking garbage, dude. Bayonetta sucks. And so they sat there holding B for 3 minutes until the referees told them to stop, because they're like, yo, this game fucking blows. This is the last year it's at EVO. It sucks. Who cares? And that's the perfect way to send that game off. Now, right next to us, BlazBlue Cross Tag had its finals, because they didn't actually have it on the finals day Sunday. And they showed off like a bunch of DLC and a next franchise. And Alex, you actually brought something up about this to me that I did not know.
Oh, right. The next franchise is going to totally add is most likely, based on early leaks in the game files, Senran Kagura. Because in the game files, there's an announcer line saying Asuka and Yumi, and Asuka is the main character, and Yumi is the forced main character that took over the franchise.
But there was another thing you showed me as well. The double fake out.
Oh, right, that fucking Love Live. Yeah, that's another series known for that color.
Well, there was another thing, too.
I don't remember the third thing. You might as well just tell me.
So the other thing is that there was this this website that was talking about Blaze. So Riot Games, over the past like year or two,
right,
has been having a bunch of like smaller and larger, like Arxis, come over and like they didn't say what it was for, but they've had a bunch of fighting game dudes like come in and speak with them. I assume because Riot's trying to find a way to get into fighting games, because there's fighting games, there's MOBAs, and then there's like first person shooters. Those are like the three big games for esports stuff. And Riot, I assume, is trying to spread out into fighting games, which is why they bought what was the robot fighting game called again?
Rising Thunder?
Yeah. Roofamonger actually was the first one to mention that to me back in that Dragon Ball FighterZ episode I did with him. If it's League of Legends that gets added in there as like a double fake out and the pink is like Annie's hair, okay, real shit, I would play that game if I could play Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is a ranged grappler.
He's not going to be in because there's already Tager and Waldstein. There's already a Blitzcrank function, Tad.
Blitzcrank has like the long range, like he has the cool anti-grabs and uppercuts and shit.
It's gonna be like Annie and like Riven or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be Annie, Riven, and Yasuo, and like Lee Sin. The most annoying, shitty characters in League of Legends.
Lee Sin is at least a monk, though, who fights with his fist. That one's like easy.
I mean, it would be pretty crazy if they did the double freak out, like, nope, fuck you, it's not Love Live or any of this bullshit, it's League of Legends, fuck you. It'd actually be pretty funny. Tekken was great. The dude playing King was this guy, Lil Majin. and every time he like was on stage doing shit, people were chanting USA. Because also, I did not know this about Tekken 7, but if you tech a throw in that game, it's like you can't tell. It's like at Street Fighter, when you tech a throw, it's like boom, and you guys both go back, right? In Dragon Ball FighterZ, when you tech a throw, you throw a bunch of punches, then you jump back and reset. In Tekken, you don't know that you tech the throw until your guy like slides out of the dude's grip. It's really cool. King is fucking rad. He was like running around dunking people on the stage and shit.
And people were getting all like excited when he would do like the air grab.
Mm-hmm. And then after it ended, I was watching it with Michael and Dan, and I went out and I got a $17 hamburger. And I saw on the TV that they showed Negan from The Walking Dead for it, and I thought for a second I was like, oh, I must have fallen asleep while watching the finals or something. I didn't believe it.
Good thing I'm dreaming didn't actually spend $17 on a burger.
Oh, another thing about the finals is that when Alba bought his ticket, it didn't go through, so he just didn't have a fucking ticket for finals.
Once again, he just gets fucked this entire trip.
Luckily, Michael and Dan, they had media passes, and they didn't know if that covered Sunday, so they bought 2. And then, like, the company, like, their dad's company paid him back for it, so he had 2 free tickets. So luckily he had those, so Alba was still able to go. But, oof. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I lost my voice every time. You've probably seen the videos at, like, EVO on stream. Every time Cell would go up there, everyone would scream at the top of their lungs and shit.
Except for the one guy who skipped it, and the crowd started fucking booing him.
Yeah, I mean, fuck you. Why'd you skip it, you piece of shit? I think it was Sonic Fox. I think he skipped it after the, So a bunch of people were shitting on Sonic Fox because he, it was in the grand finals. He beat Koichi the first time. I think Koichi also summoned fucking Shenron against him the first time they fought. And, knocked him into losers. Koichi clawed his way back up, fought Sonic Fox, dragged him to losers, summoned Shenron up fucking again. And, so after the first time, he went 3-0. Sonic Fox is like, okay, hey, I'm going to call for a side switch. And a bunch of people were like, because it took like 5 or 6 minutes because the EVO staff wasn't ready for it. And so a bunch of people were like shitting on Sonic Fox for it, like, oh, dude, you're intentionally delaying the match, blah, blah, blah. And at first, I was like, yeah, dude, that's kind of shitty. And then I found out, no, that's written in the rules. You could just do that.
No one ever really does it ever.
I was like, oh, you know what? No, perfectly reasonable then. It's perfectly reasonable because he did it because he just got his ass sacked.
It's a great way to kind of like cool down and recollect your fucking head.
Yeah, once I knew that it was like an actually established thing and he didn't make it up on the spot, I was like, yeah, no. If you're bitching about that, fucking get over it. Like, people weren't chanting USA for Sonic Fox as, like, Lil Majin they weren't doing it for.
Well, you know why.
The reason why is, like, you don't want Sonic Fox to, like, represent you.
Have you ever followed his Twitter?
He's good at the video games, so, you know, it's... I wasn't chanting USA either.
Real shit, though, real shit. Now, maybe I'm just biased because I'm me, but I like Sonic Fox, and I'm glad he won.
Why?
Because it makes people upset, Tad.
He was using a more unique team, too. He was using, like...
Yeah, that too.
16 Bardock Samasu, I think.
And, you know.
Then that was Dragon Ball. They showed off the 3 characters you already knew that were coming out. Wasn't that big a deal, whatever. People were, like, still excited for Cooler, I guess, even though we knew he was coming out, because it got leaked. Every time anything related to this game gets leaked. Like, imagine, dude, if we did not know about Dragon Ball FighterZ 4 days before EVO last year. That would have been nuts. But after that was Street Fighter, and whoever fucking set up Street Fighter and made every single match a 3 out of 5, get the fuck out of here, dude. That went on until like 1 a.m.
And I had an early ass fight, so I left. I brought, man, I'm stuttering a lot today. I brought you and Ryan, aka Gutsu, back to the room with me so I could go to fucking bed. I didn't even give a shit because they actually revealed the characters, G and Sagat, before the finals, so I didn't have to sit around for anything anymore.
Yeah, they showed off both of them, and I was like, oh, dude, G looks rad. Then they showed Sagat, and the dudes behind me were going apeshit, like, stomping and going crazy. And then they showed that they were both coming out the next day. and like the floor was shaking. I went sponge car.
Don't forget how they had that guy dressed up as fucking G come in and did his fucking speech to the people.
Yeah, G is pretty rad. I like him. Because I liked Q in Street Fighter Alpha Third Strike or whatever the fuck it was called.
Alpha Third Strike.
Whatever.
I appreciate you at least attempting. Ted, those are two different games.
So, that was Evo. On my flight back, I was playing old school RuneScape on my phone, and Alba was supposed to leave at 6 p.m., but he did not leave until 8. So
Oops,
even at the very end, he got fucked. I arrived home before him, despite my flight leaving at 8 and arriving at 2 a.m. in Illinois.
See, I had I left at 5 in the fucking morning, and I had a flight at like 6, right? So I got home while you guys were like just waking up. The very first thing that happened, by the way, is that when I got home, I went to go say hi to my dog Jasper, and Sherry went to like also pet because he's just laying down, and he just pooped all over Sherry. Good to be back.
One last thing that happened to me. I stopped at a Dunkin' Donuts up in Chicago because I was like, man, I really want like a coffee or some shit. And it was on like maximum lockdown. There were thick iron bars on the windows. I couldn't go inside the lobby. I had to go around like the back entrance and stand there with like a bank teller's metal like spinny thing, like a cylinder, where I had to put my like money in there, and then she twisted it around with her hand by like reaching in. There wasn't like a knob or anything, and then giving me like a coffee and a shitty donut. Then when I got home, I'm like, you know, maybe this city isn't so bad. Our Dunkin' Donuts doesn't have 1-inch thick iron bars on every window. But then, like, 3 days later, Smash Bros. Had a thing.
Yeah, let's talk about what's actually important for this episode, please.
Yeah, my fucking wasted time watching the stupid Smash 4 finals when I could have just waited 3 days. Thanks a lot, random dude in line that told me there was supposed to be a thing. Also, we met 2 people who knew who we were, so we're kind of E-famous now.
Yeah, and I've actually seen 2 different people at work who have recognized who I was. So, Ted, we're officially E-famous now.
Bros. So Smash is pretty great. I actually watched it at work. I was on like my break, and I took my break at like 9 p.m. to watch it, or 9 a.m. And I didn't end up getting back to like 40 minutes later, and I didn't realize it. Whoops.
Haha, oops.
They showed off Simon and Richter Belmont, which is like, hey, all right, finally. And Luigi's canonically dead now. Luigi's fucking dead.
I like how everyone harps on the Luigi being dead thing, but forget about Mega Man and Mario, who are also dead.
But they weren't. When did they die?
Ridley killed them.
Oh shit, that's right. Ridley just stabbed Mario, didn't he? Yo, this new Smash Bros. Game's so fucking brutal, bros.
Bros.
I forget what I was going to say. Something I forget what it was. Dark Samus is in. That's pretty cool. Chrom is in as a fucking 4th Marth clone. There are now 4 Marths in the game, but Chrom has like Ike's up B.
Everyone knew Chrom was gonna get in, and I'm glad they didn't make a big deal about it. They just made him a little Echo Fighter. I'm also happy that Dark Samus is in. I didn't even care that much, but you know what? I like it actually. She's cool.
Yeah, they at the very end they showed King K. Rool, and I was watching and I'm like, so it's like a big shadow looks like King K. Rool and it's King Dedede. And I'm like, this dude doesn't have the coconuts to make this reveal Dixie Kong. There's no way. There's no fucking way Sakurai actually has the guts to do that. So King K. Rool's in, and his playstyle looks like it fits my idea for like the pig Ganon function. So like, hey, whatever. It's fine. I'm cool with it. No big deal.
What makes me kind of sad, though, is when I was watching it, they mentioned that Simon has the longest range out of any character, which more or less deconfirms Springman then, which makes me upset.
That's true. The assist trophies, though, that they showed off are, like, really in-depth. Because I had Bomberman when we played, and Bomberman did, like, a lot of shit. Like, he placed multiple bombs that would explode and chain off each other and shit. They showed off Alucard as an assist trophy, so, like, he could easily be an assist trophy, dude. There's 2 things that worried me about this. So, Sakurai stated that they wanted to show off every character before release, and they didn't show Paper Mario. Guys, I'm really scared right now. Guys. I want to force Sakurai to put Paper Mario in. And then someone said to me on Discord something that struck fear into my heart. Paper Mario will get in, but as an assist trophy. Alex, you don't know how butthurt I would be if that happened.
At least
I would throw a little man baby fit over a fucking Nintendo game.
Would you be like those people who are really, really, really upset that Ashley is still an assist trophy and not playable now?
Well, those people are mentally unstable. They would have done this over pretty much any character.
Like Paper Mario, right?
I'm glad Shovel Knight made it in as an assist trophy. Anyone who wanted him as an actual fighter, like, you're just stupid.
Or you play Aeons of Strife.
Yeah, I was actually pretty close when we did our Smash Bros. Episode, because I had Shovel Knight as my wild card alongside Bomberman and Simon Belmont as my free space. So, like, I'm pretty good right now. Now we just gotta wait for Popeye. So, okay. Now, here, I have something. So, also another thing, there's like a shitload of stages, which is really cool. But, now consider this. So this is probably going to be the last Smash Bros. Game for, like, a very, very, very long time. I don't even expect there to be another Smash Bros. Game for, like, the next Nintendo console. Because this one has everything. So here's what I'm thinking. What do they have that could top the craziness from the previous game? Now, real shit. Here's what I think they might actually do. They might actually get a representative from, like, Sony and Microsoft to have them in the game as, like, a final, like, video games, bros. Video games. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is Crash Bandicoot and Banjo-Kazooie.
I was going to say Minecraft Steve. And then I don't even know what Sony has, because they won't put Kratos in. They won't put Kratos. They might put him in this, like a normal-ass trophy, but I don't think Kratos could be in Smash Bros. And Sony doesn't have anything else.
Pause. Not gonna lie, Tad. I never thought of it, but now that you said it, I want to see Kratos in Smash.
He was in that fucking Sony Smash Bros. Game, and he was busted as fuck.
And he was in Mortal Kombat.
Yo, fucking... Okay, Alex, is there a Sony character, like, besides Kratos?
Parappa the Rapper? Jak and Dexter?
That has had, like, a game in the past 12 years.
Crash Bandicoot?
But Crash Bandicoot's not so... his first game was on PlayStation, yeah, but he's on Nintendo stuff now.
Yeah, but he used to be the Sony rep before. It's kind of like how Sonic used to be on his own systems back in the day until, they all went shit.
I guess so. But... They've probably got some crazy shit, like, ready to show, because the game comes out in 4 months. Like, they've probably got some crazy shit that you and I, like, if someone would say to me, hey, this thing's gonna happen, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, loser, get out of here, there's no way. So they're not gonna put in fucking Wii Fit Trainer and Duck Hunt. What are you, stupid? Like, they're gonna do some crazy shit like that, you know? Something that we couldn't even, like, predict. And they also showed a blurred out, like, story mode. I think it's story mode. I assume because they're making a big deal out of it.
I'm going to assume only because, like, yeah, what you said, they're making a big deal and blurring it out. Also, it's ultimate, as in everything's here. So I assume that means all of the bosses as well, from like Brawl and shit.
I saw something saying that they like took the image and cleaned it up, and it was like spirits, but I don't know how true that is. I'm gonna look back at this episode 4 months from now and be like, man, Tad, that was really good. You were spot on when I say it's like another Subspace Emissary type thing. So Smash Bros. Is great. Looking forward to it. Every Nintendo console I've ever bought has been for Smash Bros. And it's, this one's looking to continue the tradition. But EVO was fun. I hope I have the time off of work and school to be able to go to it again next year. And maybe because the only reason we really went with the Airbnb is that splitting a big name hotel. So you're a boomer if you get it by yourself or with your wife, your Zoomer wife or whatever. But if you have like 4 people, it's pretty goddamn easy to split it. And we only had 3 at the start. So that's the only real reason. If we do it again, I want to split it like economically so we can get one of those nicer places. But that's everything I got to say about it. Alex, you have anything you want to say? I
Yes.
swear to God, if you mention Sans in Undertale, or Sans in Smash.
Sans is in Undertale, Tad. I don't know what you're talking about. No. One thing I actually want to say is that when it comes to Smash Ultimate, I don't know if we said this in the episode or we said it off recording. I know neither me or you really gave a shit if Ridley or K. Rool are actually in Smash. But you know what? I will say it. I was wrong back then and I'm wrong now when both characters were revealed. I was wrong. Everyone else was right. Ridley and K. Rool being in the game makes me very excited. I didn't know what I want.
And now we just have to wait for Paper Mario.
Well, I don't know about that one.
You know what I do know about?
Sans Undertale?
And you can find the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, and Google Play. On Twitter, at LetMeTellYouPD. Patreon, Discord, all that good stuff in the description. And, yeah, bro. I will actually, no shit, like, post a very disgruntled Twitter message if Paper Mario is an assist trophy, bros.
Well, okay, actually, no, real shit. Before we end, I want to want the fans to know, what will make you feel worse? Assist trophy or straight up not getting in?
Not getting assist trophy. If he's in as an assist trophy, I will be, because if he's not in at all, then he's DLC, bros. He's DLC. Just keep spending money and I will pay up to $60 to unlock Paper. If I have to buy a new edition of the goddamn game, I will do it for Paper Mario, Alex. Do not test me on how much I miss Paper Mario.
I had nothing else to add. I wanted the episode to end on like a joke like that.
Alright, yeah, you know what else is a joke? You.
Your arena rating?
Fuck off.